The biggest challenge in our relationship has been balancing my flight school loans with trying to decide whether to get married, whether to have a baby, and what timing to do that in.
And our lifelong dream has always been to be mothers. I mean, one of the first conversations that Ash and I ever had, it was about how we both valued being mothers and how it's something that we both wanted in life.
That was one of the biggest things that actually attracted me to you, was your perspective on children, and it really helped me realize even more deeply how much that's important to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Our lifelong dream has been to be mothers, but recently we've come to the realization that financially, it just might not be possible for us.
Yeah, a big factor in this whole situation is my flight school loans right now. So I'm in flight school to be a pilot, which is something I'm so passionate about, because only 4 to 6% of airline pilots are women. And I'm so passionate about showing other women that they can do this, about showing other queer people they can do this, and about showing my children that they can literally do anything that they want to do, and to be able to provide the life that I want for my children and the life that this is going to provide eventually. But in the meantime, that comes with a price tag, which is $100,000 in debt with private loan 15% interest. So we've been a bit occupied with paying that off.
But regardless, through all of this, Ash and I are committed to each other, not just in the good times, but the hard times. And right now, it just so happens to be hard times.
Yeah, we've banded together, looked at our finances, and we are both mutually putting all of our money into these flight loans. And we've been trying to save for a baby as well on top of that, and that has been so hard. But no matter what, I come home, you have dinner ready for me after like a 10-hour day of school, and I just know like you are gonna be such an incredible mother. Like the way that you take care of me while you're also doing so much work throughout the day is just wild. So it just makes me want to have a baby with you even more. And when we look at our timelines of what we want for our lives and the ages that we're getting to and such, our ideal timeline would be to get you pregnant next summer. But that's a little tricky currently with our financial situation.
Regardless of our circumstances, we know that it's going to work out somehow. I'm relentless, Ash is relentless, and I just have hope for the both of us.
Me too. And we honestly, neither of us even considered asking for help in any way. It's an extremely uncomfortable thing for us to do until we posted about our wedding and our finances and where we're at with that. And we had so many different people reaching out who wanted to help us and wanted to give. So we figured, as uncomfortable as it feels to ask for money for those that want to help and want to support us in this journey, we're just going to be open to receiving that with this GoFundMe.
And so you guys know, we want this to feel like you're part of the experience, whether you support us with money or just watching this YouTube video, sharing our GoFundMe, liking, commenting.
All of that helps, yeah.
We're very thankful and appreciative for that. And we want to take you on this journey with us, and we want you to join us. We're going to vlog the whole thing. We really want to be transparent about it. And like Ash said, we have never felt so loved like when we opened up about our finances like a week and a half ago. And we're taking the plunge and asking for your support, whatever that looks like for you.
And so through this whole process, we're going to be vlogging it, like she said, our doctor's appointments, the different progress, what's happening in the process, and letting you know like how much we're spending on things, what is being used of the money, so that you don't feel like we're just taking this money and who knows where the hell it's going. So that's the plan and what we're going to be doing. And just to explain a little bit about what reciprocal IVF even is. So this is what I have dreamed about doing ever since I came out like 5 years ago. This has been my goal and my plan to be able to do with my wife, is to do reciprocal IVF.
I've always wanted to do reciprocal IVF too. For those who don't know, 2 women having a baby, it's not possible. They're doing testing.
For those of you who don't know.
In case you just found us on GoFundMe, because this is going to be on GoFundMe as well. It's not possible, and the closest way that 2 women can get to having the experience is reciprocal IVF. And that's the goal.
Yeah, so reciprocal IVF is basically where, for example, I would take hormones, inject myself for like a month to put myself in a place where I can retrieve, I can have a little surgery and retrieve my eggs. And then they would take those eggs, mix it up with the sperm donor, make an embryo, and then implant it straight into her cervix, I believe.
I'm not a doctor. We'll find out together.
Yeah, we're not fully sure. But up there where it's most likely to get implanted. It's an extremely expensive process. Reciprocal IVF is basically the same thing as doing IVF, like that straight couples do.
Our plan is I'm going first as the vessel, I like to say. So her embryo, or the embryo with her eggs, will go into my lining somewhere in here, my uterus, and then I will be getting pregnant. The timeline is to do this no later than the middle of next year. That's the timeline.
Yeah.
And
that's when we're trying to save money by, but we have to start the process now with going to look at doctors, because we also need to look at both of our egg count. We need to see if we need to actually get your eggs removed and frozen as well, because that is
another
double
expensive.
The price. Yeah, so this, in the US, unfortunately, this IVF process is about $15,000 each round, and it doesn't always stick the first round. In fact, it usually doesn't. So we have high hopes, but we are definitely wanting to save at least enough to do 2 rounds, or to be able to at least do the take your eggs out and freeze them as well.
That's another $15K. So $30K would be the ultimate goal that we're going for on GoFundMe. So the link, if you're not watching this on GoFundMe, will be in the description. And we love you guys.
We appreciate anything that you have to give, and it means a lot for you to help us start our family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.